Have you ever wanted to make a WordPress site but didn't know where to start? Are the technical parts like coding and design confusing you? Or have you ever been confused by all the different website themes and thought which one is best? Don't worry. We will show you step-by-step how to build a website. You don't need to know a lot about code or design. We'll help you choose a theme for your website that's perfect and has everything that you want. Also, we'll show you a tool called Elementor Page Builder that makes changing your website as easy as playing with building blocks. Let's get started. Before you start building your website, let's select the right theme. And today, we're choosing the Traveler theme, a top-rated travel WordPress theme with over 16,000 download on ThemeForest and excellent ratings. With all the functionality and design needed for hotel and rental websites, it's a fantastic choice. You can find the download link in the description below. After successfully purchasing the Traveler theme, go to your WordPress dashboard, click Appearance, and select Themes. Click on Add New, then select Upload Theme. Choose the Traveler theme file in zip format that you downloaded, and click Install Now. Once it's done, click Activate. If you see a notification about a new update, dismiss it for now. Next, click Begin. Installing plugins, select all the listed plugins and click Install. Once the installation is done, remember to activate them by clicking Activate. Now return to your dashboard, and if you already know how to use Elementor, you can skip the steps to sign up for an account. Next up is product registration on theme settings. Copy the purchase code you received when you bought the Traveler theme. Then, submit the purchase code. And now, it's time to give your website a head start with fresh and new demo content. Click on Quick Install Demo. Choose the demo designed for a rental business that built with Elementor Page Builder. Click Install and continue. Next, select Upgrade Data, and then Update Now. This process makes sure that your website has the most up-to-date information and optimizing its performance. Next, click Sync Availability to ensure that your rental availability is accurately represented on your website. And click Sync Price to synchronize the rental prices to ensure that the pricing information on your website remains consistent and accurate. Let's return to your WordPress dashboard. Click on Elementor, then select Tools. Choose Regenerate CSS and Data, and also select Sync Library. And click Save Changes. Go to Settings and select Reading. You can set a specific page for your home page and blog posts. If you don't have a preference, no worries. The default settings work just fine. Remember to save your changes. Head over to General. Here, you can customize your site's title, tagline, and administration email address. Make the adjustments you want and save changes. Now, return to the homepage of your website to see how it looks for the first time. After importing the demo, some images are missing due to copyright concerns. And don't worry, you'll be able to add your images and content later. On this home page, you can see the hero image. This is the striking, eye-catching image or banner at the top of your home page. Here you can showcase the most rental destinations. It's a great way to grab your visitors' attention. This is section where you can feature your top-rated rental listings to highlight your most attractive offers. Sharing feedback and testimonials from satisfied customers is a powerful tool for building trust. Finally, encouraging visitors to subscribe to your newsletter or updates to stay connected with your audience and keep them engaged. Now it's time to clean up the old content. Return to your WordPress dashboard. Click on Posts and select All Posts. Choose all the posts you want to remove, then move them to the trash. Next, click on Rental and select All Rentals. Choose all the rental listings you wish to delete and move them to the trash. Lastly, go to Location. Here you can remove all the location listings. Now go back to the WordPress dashboard to add a map API to your website. Look for Theme Options and click on it. Scroll down to the end of the Theme Options page until you find other options. In this section, you'll notice that the Traveler theme supports both Google Maps and Mapbox. Choose Mapbox service. You'll need a Mapbox token. If you don't have one, visit the Mapbox website and register for a new account. After registering, click on Go to Account within your Mapbox account. Find and copy the default public token provided. Return to your WordPress dashboard and paste this Mapbox token into the field. Once done, click Save Changes. You should go back to your WordPress dashboard to add a new location. Click on Location and select Add New. Type in the name of the location you want to add. Let's choose Arizona for this example. Scroll down and locate the Page Attributes section. Change the page template to Elementor Full Width for a clean layout. Scroll down a bit further and find the Location Options section. Select the appropriate country for this location. And, in our case, Arizona belongs to the USA. Enter the zip code for Arizona. Type in the location's address on the map field. You'll notice that the map updates to show the location. You can adjust the zoom level on the map to your preference. This determines how close or far the map displays. Set a feature image for this location. This image will be displayed on your website to represent the location. Finally, click Publish to make the new location live on your website. So you can repeat these steps to create a new location, and the next thing you have to do is to create a new rental property. In your WordPress dashboard, go to Rental and select Add Rental. Start by adding a title for your rental property. In the description section, provide an engaging overview that highlights the unique features of your rental property. Scroll down to the rental location section. Choose the location where your rental property is situated. For example, let's select the Arizona location. Enter the actual address of the rental property. This ensures that your visitors have accurate information. Next, copy the same real address and paste it into the map location field. This step ensures that the location is accurately displayed on the map. To improve your guests' experience, you can showcase nearby places to stay or eat. Click Add New in the property's nearby section. Provide a descriptive title and an informative description of the nearby place. Uploading a feature image and appropriate map icon to represent this place. Enter the latitude and longitude of the nearby place for accurate mapping. On-Street View mode is specific to Google Maps. If you're using Mapbox for your maps, you can skip this step because it doesn't apply. Next, move on to the badge section to create the badges on your rental property detail page. These badges can be powerful tools to increase conversion rates by building trust and credibility with your website visitors. Click Add New to create a new one. For example, creating a badge to indicate a secure payment process. Add a relevant title and content, and choose an appropriate icon that symbolizes security. You can also create a badge for your money-back policy to improve trust. And follow the same steps you did to add a new badge. Add a relevant title and content, and select an icon that represents your money-back guarantee. To provide information on rental property, go to the Rental Information section. You can draw attention to this specific rental property and mark it as a feature by setting this rental as a feature. To boost your revenue, you can select other rental properties to upsell with this one. Choose a rental property you'd like to add to, and it will be displayed on the rental detail page and the checkout success page. Next, you need to choose a booking method based on your preference. If you want customers to book the rental property directly, choose Instant Booking. If you want customers to fill in a booking form, choose Inquire Booking. You can also offer both options for added flexibility. Then, you can set the number of rental properties available for booking. This helps prevent overbooking and ensures a smooth guest experience. You also need to define the maximum number of adults and children that can comfortably stay in the rental property. This provides clarity for potential guests seeking suitable accommodations. Next, you have to provide details of the rental property, such as the number of beds, bathrooms, and the size of the rental property's rooms. Now, select the layout you want for the rental property's single page. This impacts how information is presented to visitors. Then include a video showcasing the rental property's features if you want. You can request the names of adults and children through the booking form before they proceed with booking by turning this option on. Then, you have to input relevant contact details for the rental property owner in the contact information section. It will include an email address, website URL, phone number, and fax number. This ensures that potential guests can easily reach out for inquiries or bookings. Continue scrolling down to the rental price section. Here you can set the baseline cost of the rental property, such as $500 per day, as the standard rate for your rental. To encourage longer stays, you can set up discounts for extended vacation bookings. Create a discount for stays between 5 to 10 days, offering a 10% discount on the total price. Choose discount percentage as the discount type. To add the extra pricing to the base price, you can set up the extra pricing option. For example, you might include a cleaning fee of $10. This fee can help cover the costs of maintaining the property's cleanliness. You can set up the cleaning fee, which is calculated per day or as a fixed amount. If you want to provide discounts during a specific time like off-peak seasons. For example, you can set about a 10% discount on the rental property at any time. This discount becomes an attractive way for guests throughout the year. If you prefer guests to pay a deposit when booking a rental property. For example, set a 10% deposit requirement based on the total price of the rental property. This helps secure bookings and ensures commitment from guests. Next, you have to look for the availability section. This is where you control when your rental property is open for booking. You'll see a calendar that shows which days your property is available and ready for guests to book. The calendar also displays the price for each day, helping potential guests understand the cost of their stay. To adjust the price for specific times quickly, like a particular day, a whole month, or even an entire year, click the bulk edit option to adjust it. Choose the day, month, or year that you want to edit the price for. You can also set the new price for that period. For example, if you want to charge $500 per day for a certain time, just type in that amount. Finally, click the Save button when it is finished. Next, move on to the Rental Options section to give you flexibility in how you manage bookings. You will find the option to set the number of days a customer must wait before they can book the rental property from the current date. This feature is useful for rental owners, as it provides time for property preparation. If you set this to 0 days, customers can book the rental property immediately without any waiting period. If you want to encourage longer stays at your rental property, you can choose a minimum stay duration. Setting this to 0 days means that customers can choose to stay for as many days as they want. The Allow External Booking option allows the external links to be used for booking the rental property. It means that you can integrate your booking system with other platforms or websites. Next, for the Allow Rental Group Day option, you can provide an offer for long-term rentals where the guest can stay for an extended period such as weeks or months, and in this case, you don't need to enable this option. Next, in the Cancel Booking section, you have the option to enable the booking cancellation feature. When enabled, it allows customers to cancel their reservation of the rental property. You can also set a specific number of days within which customers can cancel their booking before their scheduled arrival or check-in date. If you leave this field blank, customers can cancel at any time, even on the day of check-in. The cancellation fee represents the percentage of money that a customer would be deducted from their booking refund. For example, if you set a 50% cancellation fee, it means customers would lose half of the total booking cost if they cancel. If you want to sync your rental property's availability with calendars from platforms like Airbnb, TripAdvisor, or Google Calendar, you can do that right here. Simply copy the iCal link from the external source and paste it into the field. This way, your rental property's availability will stay up to date across multiple platforms, avoiding double bookings. In the payment section, your website offers the bank transfer method as the primary payment gateway. You can provide additional payment options such as PayPal, 2Checkout, and Stripe for your guests, and we'll cover the steps to add these payment gateways toward the end of the video. Now you need to add the tag for the rental property. These tags help categorize and describe your rental property, making it easier for potential guests to find what they're looking for. The first tag is amenities. It includes the air conditioning, TV, heater, internet, pool, and washer. You can simply tick the amenities that your rental property offers to indicate its features. The second tag is suitability. This tag allows you to specify the particular group of people who are suitable to stay in your rental property. It might include suitability for the elderly, children, pets, or if you prefer no smoking in the rental property. The third tag is rental type. You need to select the type of your rental property it is. It could be an apartment, house, studio, or even a hometown property. Finally, you have to upload the feature image of your rental property, because this image will be the first thing potential guests see when considering a booking. After you've configured all these settings, click the Publish button to make your rental property listing live. Great, let's go over what your rental property page will look like after it's published. Click View Post to open this rental property on the New tab. At the top of the page, you'll see the name of your rental property. Right below that, you'll find the actual address of the property, so guests know where it's located. Just below the property info, there's an image gallery showcasing your rental. These images are laid out in a neat grid, giving guests a visual tour of what your property looks like. Next, you'll see the accommodation details. This section provides information about how many people your rental can comfortably accommodate. It tells you the maximum number of adults and children that can stay, and you'll also find details like the number of beds and the size of the property. There's a description of your rental property designed to grab the attention of potential guests. It highlights what makes your property unique and appealing. Here, you'll see a list of amenities your property offers. You can also find out who the property is suitable for, like children or pet owners. It tells you what type of rental it is, such as a house. You'll see the price for staying at your rental and a calendar showing when it's available. This lets guests check dates and see how much it costs to stay on specific days. And any discounts or special deals are highlighted here. This information can encourage visitors to take advantage of promotional rates and deals. On the map location, your property's location is pinpointed accurately on a map, and you can also see other places nearby, like that Pizza Hut you mentioned before. Next, you will see the reviews and ratings from past guests featured right here. Reading these reviews gives potential guests an idea of what others liked about your property. Towards the end of the page, you might find suggestions for similar properties, and it will encourage upselling by offering guests additional choices. It can lead to more bookings and a better overall guest experience. On the right side, you'll see the two special badges that help build trust with potential guests: secure payment and money-back policy. They're like trust signals that make guests feel more comfortable booking your property. Above the badges, you'll find a form where guests can enter specific details. They can tell you how many adults and children will be staying in the rental property, and the maximum number of adults allowed is usually set at 4 as you set it up before. The guest can also choose to add extra services like a cleaning fee if they need them. They can easily pick their dates by clicking on the calendar that shows when the rental property is available and when it's booked. This makes it easy for them to plan their stay based on your property's availability. If the guests have any questions or need more information about your rental property, they can use the inquiry form, type in their questions, and send them directly to the rental owners. Lastly, when guests are ready to confirm their stay, they'll click the Book Now button. You'll land on the checkout page where you finalize your booking. First, you'll provide your basic details like your name, email address, and location. You can also mention any special requests you have for the rental owner. Next, you need to choose how to pay for your booking. For example, you might see the rental owner's bank account information for a bank transfer. On the right side, you'll see a summary of your booking details, like your stay dates and the number of guests. You can also change your dates by clicking the Edit button if needed. When booking, you'll need to pay a 10% deposit of the total price to secure your booking. If you have a coupon code, you can apply it to get a discount. After this, you'll see the final price you need to pay. When you've checked everything and are ready to book, just click the Submit button. This action will confirm their booking, and now the order will be submitted successfully. Now, you have to wait for the rental owner to approve your order. They'll review your details and decide whether to confirm your booking. You will receive a confirmation again with all the details of their reservation. This includes information about the rental property, stay dates, and any other specifics. To keep track of your reservation in real time, click on the Booking Management button. It takes you to a dashboard where you can see the status of your booking. You'll find your booking history here, which is convenient to know what's happening with your stay. When you've set up your first rental property, you can repeat this process to add more properties to your website. Just click the Add New button each time you want to create a new listing. This way, you can build a list of properties available on your website. Now let's focus on how these properties are displayed on your website. Go to the Location section and select All Location. Find the location you want to edit. In this case, you can choose the Arizona location where you want to showcase properties in that area. Click Edit with Elementor to customize this page. Imagine you want a stunning picture at the top of the Arizona page. To start, you'll put a container on the page where the image will go. Now you'll make that container look nice by putting a background image inside it. Click on the container, then go to the Style tab. Pick the image you want as the background. Go to the Layout tab and set the container's height to 850 pixels. Sometimes the picture might not fit perfectly in the box. Go back to the Style tab and choose the Cover mode for the image. Now, let's put a big title right on top of the picture. The title should be Arizona, and it should sit in the center of the container. Go to the Layout tab and change the color, size, and weight of the title. Under the title, you can add some text to describe Arizona. Make sure this text is centered too. Changing its color and size in the Layout tab. Go to the Advanced tab and make it 70% wide for a balanced look, and align it to the center of the container. To finish, ensure that everything in the container is perfectly centered, and make sure there's a 20-pixel gap between each element. Next, we want to display a list of rental properties available in Arizona on your website. To start, you have to add a container to hold this list. Inside the container, you'll add a heading that says something like Top Vacation Rentals. Make sure this heading is centered on the page. Go to the Style tab and change its size and boldness. To display your rental properties, find the List Item Service widget and place it within the container. This widget helps you list services, and in this case, it's for your rental properties. Select Rental as the service because you're showcasing rental properties. Choose the category Arizona to display all rentals located in Arizona. Choose the second style option for the widget's appearance. Choose the layout style as a slider to display your rental properties in a sliding format. Scroll down to set up your list of rental services. Turn on the loop option for the slider, ensuring it cycles through your rental properties smoothly. Click on the container and set the gap between elements to 50 pixels. This ensures your list looks well spaced and organized. Go to the Advanced tab to adjust the padding of the container. This step helps you balance the spacing and layout of your list. In the next section, you also need to display a list of vacation rentals in Arizona that are pet-friendly. Start by adding a container to hold this list. Inside the container, insert a heading with the title Top Pet-Friendly Vacation Rentals. Ensure that the heading is centered on the page. Going to the Style tab and adjusting its size and boldness. To showcase pet-friendly rentals, you need to add the List Item Service widget. This widget helps list services, and in this case, it's for your rental properties. Choose Rental as the service because you want to display rental properties. Choose the category Pet Friendly within the Arizona area. Select the second style option for the widget. Choose a list layout style to present your pet-friendly rental properties in a list format. Click on the container and set the gap between elements to 50 pixels. This ensures your list looks perfectly organized. Go to the Advanced tab to adjust the padding of the container. This step helps balance the spacing and layout of your pet-friendly rental property list. To distinguish this section from the one above, you need to change the background color. Go to the Style tab and select a different background color that contrasts with the section above. You might notice that the List Item Service widget is too wide, and you need to adjust its size. Click on the widget, navigate to the Advanced tab, and set the width to 80% for a better fit. The last section is the email subscription form that you need to create to allow your visitors to subscribe and stay connected with your content or updates. Start by adding a container to hold the email subscription form. Within the first container, add a second container. Also, insert an image and a third container into the first container. Click on the second container and split its content into 2 columns. This arrangement will place the image on the left and the third container on the right. You can upload an image and adjust its size to full for optimal display. On the right side of the second container, you need to add the heading that encourages users to subscribe to your email list and make sure the heading is centered. In the Style tab, you can adjust the text size and make it bold if desired. Then, insert text beneath the heading and align it to the center too. In the Style tab, modify the text's weight to fit your design. Next, you need to create the email subscription form and you have to copy the MailChimp short code to this page. To find it, go to your WordPress dashboard and find the MC4WP section. Click the Form tab. You'll see a preview of the email subscription form. Copy the shortcode provided and paste it into the field. In the Layout tab, ensure that all content within the container is centered and change the background color to other colors. Next, you need to adjust the border radius of the image and set it to 30 pixels on the top and left sides. Additionally, adjust the border radius of the container to 30 pixels on the bottom and right sides. Next, adjust the width of the heading and text to 80% for balanced positioning and make sure both are centered. Also, change the width of the email subscription form to 80% for consistent styling. Finally, click on the first container and go to the Advanced tab to adjust the padding for spacing and alignment. After carefully reviewing your location page, click Update to save all the changes you've made. After successfully creating the location page, you need to go back to your home page to see how it looks. Return to your WordPress dashboard and visit your website's homepage. You'll notice some old sections on the homepage that need to be removed, and you need to click Edit with Elementor to begin editing and remove these sections now. Begin by adding a new container to create a hero image section. Change the background image. Adjust the container's height to make it 700 pixels tall for the right look. Set the image display size to cover so it fits perfectly. Adjust the border radius for the container, setting the bottom and left to 80 pixels. Inside the container, add a heading and center align it. Customize the heading by changing the text color, font size, and font weight. Within the same container, insert a text editor and customize the text color to match your design. Click on the container to ensure that all elements are properly centered. Adjust the gap between elements to 30 pixels for balanced spacing. Next, you need to look for the Form Search widget and add this widget to your homepage by dragging and dropping it into the section. You'll see an option to choose the service you want to display. Select Rental Service from the list. Pick the style for your search form and select style number 2. Finally, set the top margin to 50px to create an overlapping effect with the search form. Next, you need to add an eye-catching discount banner to your homepage. Begin by adding a container to your homepage. Place 2 images inside this container. When you've added 1 image, simply duplicate it to have 2. Click on the container that holds the images and configure it to have 2 columns for the images, creating a visually appealing layout. Justify the content to space around. For both images, adjust their sizes to be full width. Apply a border radius of 30px to give the images rounded corners. Click on the container, set the gap between them to 30px, and adjust the padding of the container to ensure proper spacing around the images. Now, you want to link these images to other pages. It will be a search result page specifically for discounted rental properties. To do this, go to your WordPress dashboard and visit your website. Find a rental search page that displays all properties. However, you want to filter this page to show only discounted rental properties. To filter this page, you need to create a custom link to display only the discounted rental properties. In your WordPress dashboard, go to the Rental section and choose the On Sale category. This category should be a new attribute assigned to rental services, and you can create this attribute in theme settings. Click on the 50% attribute. Remember the attribute slug, which is called On Sale, and the ID, which is 44. Create a custom link that directs users to filter search results, showing only rental properties that are currently on sale. The link should look something like this. Copy and paste this custom link to the image. All right, you need to display all of these destinations on your website. Begin by adding a container and look for the Destination widget in Elementor. Choose the slider style for displaying destinations. This style provides an engaging and dynamic way to present multiple destinations. Ensure that the slider is set to loop. Insert a heading above the destination slider to provide context. Click on the container and adjust the padding settings to control the spacing between the container and its contents. Set the gap between the destination elements within the slider to about 30px. Great! Now you also have to display all of these rental properties on your website. Find the List Item Service widget to showcase various services. Choose a rental service to display only the rental properties. Choose a rental category that is None to display properties from all categories. Select the style that is number 2. Choose the layout as Grid to arrange the properties in a grid format. Set the items to display to 8 if you want to display 8 rental properties at once. Next, place a heading on the same container where you added the List Item Service widget and align the heading to the center. After that, click on the container, adjust the container's padding settings, and set the gap between the rental property elements to 30px. Finally, change the background color of the container to new color. To add a video showcasing your best rental properties to your website, you need to add a container to your page and insert a video element within the container. Customize the video by changing the video link. You should provide the URL that you want to showcase on your website. If you'd like to add an image overlay to your video for branding purposes, you need to include an image overlay element to ensure the video displays properly without any white space. Click on the container and set the padding to 0px to eliminate any extra space around the video. Change the content width to full width to ensure the video spans the entire width of the container. Alright, you have to display all of these rental amenities on your website. Let's add a container to your page and also add a heading inside the first container. Align the heading to the center to make it visually appealing. Next, add an icon box widget that allows you to display each rental amenity with an icon. Change the icon by uploading your SVG file. Choose the framed view for the icon. Add a title for the amenity, for example. It could be Wi-Fi amenity. Change the primary and secondary colors of the icon to white. Adjust the spacing, size, and padding of the icon. Change the background color of the icon box to a new color. Add padding to the icon box to 50px. Set the border radius to 30px to give it rounded corners. Resize the title to a smaller size if you want. Duplicate this icon box to create additional amenity icons. Repeat this step until you have displayed all the desired amenities. Arrange the icons by clicking on the container and justifying the elements in a row direction. Change the content width to 80% to control the width of the amenity section and align the container content to the center. Finally, duplicate the entire container to create more rows of amenity icons, and you need to adjust the padding of the container and set the gap between elements to 30px for each row. Then, you need to display blog posts on your website. Let's find a blog list widget to display your blog posts in various styles, and for this example, we'll choose the slider style. You can set the number of blog posts you want to display, and you can enable pagination for users to navigate through the blog posts. Within the container, you need to drag and drop the heading widget, and make sure to center align this heading. Click on the main container and adjust the padding of the container. Finally, set the gap between elements to ensure they're evenly spaced. The last section you need to add is the email subscription section. This section encourages users to sign up for your email list to let them know the updates and news every day. Place a container widget on your website. Within the container, add an image widget to use as a banner for your email subscription. After placing the image, add a second container just below it. Click on the first container and change the direction of elements to the row direction. Adjust the image to the full size and upload it on your website. In the second container, add the heading widget as the introduction to your email subscription and align the heading to the center. Below the heading, insert a text editor widget and align this text to the center as well. Next, insert the MailChimp email subscription shortcode you've previously generated. Click on the container and justify the elements to the center. You need to change the width of the heading, text, and shortcode to 80% to ensure they fit well within the container and are aligned centrally. Then adjust the background color of the second container to the new color. Finally, to eliminate any white space around the image and content, adjust the padding of the first container to 0px. After editing your homepage, it's important to review the page and ensure that all the sections you've created are functioning as intended and look visually appealing. When you've completed your review and are satisfied with the changes, Click the Update button and make them live on your website. The first thing you need to do on this homepage is to create a new menu. Go to WordPress Dashboard, find the Appearance tab, and choose the Menu sections. Start by clicking the Create a New Menu button, and remember to choose this menu as the primary navigation menu for your website. The first page you should add to your menu is the Home page of your website. Look for the Pages section. Select Home, and click Add to Menu. If you want to add a new page for destinations, you can add it to the menu. Click on Custom Links in the left-hand menu of the menu editor. Enter the link text. Click Add to Menu. Next, to add the new destination pages. Visit your website and use the search form to search for a destination. Copy the URL from the search results page and enter the link text. Click Add to Menu. Then you can repeat the process for any other pages you want in your menu, such as deals, blogs, or any other relevant pages. After adding all the desired pages and organizing them, click the Save Menu button to save your menu. Finally, visit your website's homepage to see the new menu. Now you will see the new menu correctly displayed on your homepage. It will include items like the Destination page and Deals page, which should redirect users to specific search result pages when they click. Now, it's time to customize your website. This step is very important to make your website unique. Here I will provide you with a general overview of how the theme option works. On the general options, you can change the logo right here. Look for the option to select your logo image from your computer. In the 404 Options section, you can customize your website's 404 error page, and you can add an image and text to make the error page visually appealing and informative. Go to the Styling Options section to customize the appearance of your website. You can typically change the color scheme and fonts. Adjust these settings to match your preferred styling. If you want to modify your website's header menu items, go to the Header Menu Items section now. You can typically change the text labels, URLs, or order of menu items. On the Menu section, you can change different menu styles or create a mega menu if you want. If you want to add or edit top bar menu options, let's find options to add links or custom content to the top bar. In the Featured Text section, you can customize the text that appears on your rental property listings. Next, in the Page Options section, you can specify which pages should be displayed on your website. If you don't need to change the pages, you can leave this section as is. In the Blog Options section, you can customize the style of your blog pages. You can change the layout and design of your blog posts and blog list pages right here. Go to the Booking Options section. You can set your preferred currency for bookings. If you're not using WooCommerce for booking, you can typically skip this section. You can also configure taxes and fees when users book rental properties. In the Rental Options section, you can add or customize the review criteria for rental properties that help users evaluate and make informed decisions about the properties they're interested in. If you have specific shortcodes you want to add to your website, you can typically do so in the Advanced Options section. In the Affiliate Options section, you can integrate various affiliate travel programs into your website. With the Traveler theme, we have options for integrating programs like Travel Payout, Booking.com, or Expedia. You can configure these options to monetize your website through affiliate marketing. Next, you also have to add more payment gateway that you want to offer on your website. Go to Payment Options. You will see a list of available payment gateways like PayPal, Authorize.net, StRazor, 2Checkout, and Stripe. And you can choose the payment gateways you want to provide to your customers. For each selected payment gateway, you need to activate the chosen gateways and enter specific details like your key ID and key secret. By offering a variety of options, you give your customers flexibility in how they pay for your services. Now, it's time to customize the footer page. Go to Page and find the Footer page. Click on it to edit with Elementor. Inside the Elementor editor, you can change the footer's text and links. For example, If you want to showcase specific destinations, update the text and link for destination. And you can modify other links to direct visitors to relevant pages on your site. To update social media icons, click on the icon element, search for the social media platform you want to link and select it. Adjust the size, padding, and spacing of each social media icon in the Style tab. Finally, you can entirely replace the text or make it more unique and appealing to your visitors. All right, your website is now ready to showcase rental properties and destinations. If you found this video helpful and want to discover more useful videos like this, please subscribe and leave a comment to provide feedback and ideas for future videos.